Baba's Avyakt Murli, March 31st, 2010. Stay in the self-respect of being an ancestor and worthy of worship soul. Stay in the self-respect of being an ancestor and worthy of worship soul. So gotta remind yourself that that's actually who you are. And then you actually have to go and meditate on that to experience what does it mean? What's it feel like? And sustain everyone with your mind, so mansa seva, by giving sakash to the whole tree. Sustain everyone with your mind by giving sakash to the whole tree. Today, Bapdada is looking at all his souls everywhere who are the ancestors and worthy of worship souls. Today, Bapdada is looking at all his souls everywhere who are the ancestors and worthy of worship souls. You consider yourselves to be ancestor souls, do you not? Where do worthy of worship souls live? Bring your tree in front of you and look at where your place is in the tree. Where is your place?
At the roots.
You know that the place of you ancestors is at the roots. You are in the roots of the tree, but you are also in the trunk. So the whole tree receives sustenance through the roots. You are the ancestors who sustain and give sakash to all the branches, twigs, and leaves of the whole tree. Everyone we meet that we share knowledge with, despite they won't become Brahmins, they may or may not even sign up for the course. You are meeting leaves on the tree. And you have to leave them with some messages, but Baba says you must leave something with every soul. As well as being ancestors, you are also worthy of worship. Even the last leaf receives sakash through the trunk. Do you experience yourselves to be those who give sakash to the whole tree? Do you have the intoxication of being the ancestors who give sakash to all the whole tree? To all souls who are the branches, twigs, and the leaves? So not everyone's a leaf. Some are branches, some are twigs. Just as Father Brahma is said to be the great-great-grandfather, so you, his children, his companions, and also his master great-great-grandfathers. Oh, we are master great-great-grandfathers. I don't remember hearing that title. Souls of the whole tree are attracted to you ancestor souls. Souls of the whole tree are attracted to you ancestor souls. You ancestor souls sustain all of them with your powers. So you can't be scared. You can't be worried. You can't be hesitant. You're the sustainer. You're the master creator. The Father sustained all of you ancestor souls. How did he do that? With all the powers. Similarly, in terms of you being the ancestor souls, you are the ones who sustain them with your powers. Nowadays, you can see that all souls are unhappy. They are calling out to their own special deities. Come and protect us. Give us peace. Give us power. O oceans of forgiveness, ancestors, sustain us. Do you hear them calling, asking you for that? Yeah. Can you ancestor souls hear this sound in your ears? Do you have the experience of being their ancestors? Look at the whole tree. Because everyone hears, oh, I'm the ancestor, so they get the ego gets fed. Oh, I'm more elevated. I'm more powerful. No. The realization of being the ancestor is you're responsible for them and you have to serve them and take care of them and give them strength. Look at the whole tree. Because all the souls of other religions are the branches and twigs of the tree, they too also look at you with that vision. You are their ancestors too. Whenever you meet souls of any religion, do you consider them to be the branches and twigs of your own tree? It's like the prophet soul, right? He is at the beginning of the branch before it bifurcates from the trunk, right? So every Brahmin creates a branch, right? And that branch creates twigs and leaves. They're all part of the same kingdom. Now the question is, when we finish the cycle, whoever happens to be most powerful, most pure Bapsaman, most Bapsaman, they are obviously going to be the head of the branch. When they meet you, they consider you to belong to them. Those souls have the feeling of you belonging to them, and they should have that feeling. Do you have that much intoxication and feelings of mercy within you? They are crying out in distress. Have mercy. So now, according to the time, all of your ancestor souls have to sustain them through your minds with the powers. Those souls have the feeling of you belonging to them, and they should have that feeling. Do you have that much intoxication and feelings of mercy within you? They are crying out in distress. Have mercy. So now, according to the time, all of you ancestor souls have to sustain them through your minds with the powers. They need this now to the extent that you maintain the intoxication of being an ancestor. To that extent, those souls will be sustained by you. So the degree you have intoxication of being that ancestor, that's the degree that, because you're embodying being the ancestor, that much they will be able to draw power from their ancestor soul. Generally, in Lokic life too, one is sustained by one's elders. They are the ones who provide and make arrangements for your food and drink, for one's body, one's education, which is one's source of income. So they do all that. Just being born, that is your karma with all these souls. Now, if you happen to be an ancestor soul and they may be your elder of your body, but if you're an ancestor soul, then even though you're born to them, you're their ancestor. So you're still responsible for sustaining them. And the way it would work is they would find you to be the special one. They would, dote on you, spoil you, have extra affection for you. That's why I said in my family, that was probably the case for me more than my siblings. Just as the Father has sustained all of you children with different powers, in the same way, it is your duty to sustain all the branches, twigs, and leaves of the whole tree. So how can there be any feelings of picky, choosy preference? I don't like, if you're an ancestor soul. If you're an ancestor soul, ancestor souls would have to love the entire tree. But you fell into attachment. So now you only like some parts of the tree. The parts of the tree that
bring you happiness.
Through your satisfying your temporary desires. Not really happiness. Do you ancestor souls have such enthusiasm to sustain the twigs and the leaves of your branch, of your part of the tree? Look within the whole drama. No great soul or founder of a religion is worshipped with discipline in the same way as you souls are. So if you're in that awareness, then really there's no accidental meeting going on between you and anybody. In the very least, you're meeting your descendants. Your worship is according to discipline. No great soul or founder of a religion is worshipped with the same discipline as you souls are worshipped. Your worship is according to the discipline, doing your arti and offering bhog. No one else is worshipped in this way as you deities. The way you are remembered and the way your praise is sung are also according to discipline. So if you don't follow Srimat Maryada's discipline accurately, then clearly your devotees, your descendants are not going to do the same of you. No one else is remembered in this way. So, as well as being ancestors, you are also worthy of worship. No one else in the whole drama is worshipped or remembered in the same way as you are. So, seeing you worthy of worship and ancestor souls, Bapdada is so pleased. The song is repeatedly being played in the Father's heart. While my ancestors of the whole tree and worthy of worship souls. While my ancestors' souls of the whole tree and worthy of worship souls. Wow. Nowadays, Bapdada wants to see all of you children in the form of your self-respect, of being equal to the Father, complete and perfect. So Baba sees you that way. He wants you to see yourself that way and behave that way. For that, you children have to keep paying attention to one thing. So what's the sign that you're working on your self-respect? You're making effort to increase your self-respect. You're following Srimat. Srimat is designed for that. How can you not want to follow treatment when it's completely designed to the last letter to increase your self-respect? So not following treatment means you resisting increasing your self-respect, right? Why don't you? Are you tired of feeling that way? For that, you children have to keep paying attention to one thing. Bapdada has seen that although you children are making very good efforts, each one of you has to add the word. So you're making effort, good effort. He's praising, of course.
Intense.
Huh?
Intense.
No, one word.
Constant.
Sada, constant. You have to add the word sada to those efforts. You have to pay attention to this. So you have to sustain the effort. That's what we were talking about this morning. Bapdada is asking you children, just as Bapdada sees all of you children in your form of elevated self-respect, in the same way, do you also consider yourselves to have elevated self-respect? So Baba considers you that, but do you have it for yourself? Bapdada saw, and even you children now want to go to your kingdom. You continue to sing the songs in your minds. We now have to return home. We have to return home. We now have to make the return journey. He said return journey in English. For this, Bapdada has also told you earlier. Keep yourself busy, he said that in English, doing one type of service or another all the time. Instead of playing with Maya, why don't you just do some service, right? Bapdada hears very good service news. However, in order for you to make progress at a fast speed, Bapdada is especially drawing the attention of you children. Do not serve just with words. When you are doing service, do 3 types of service at the same time, because souls now want there to be some difference in service, that something should change. So, can you do 3 types of service at the same time? Can you do it? Do you check that? When you are serving with your words, service is also taking place with your mind and your deeds. That is service taking place through your relationships and your connections? Do they take place all at the same time? Those who feel they're doing all 3 types of service, the mind, the body, and the actions, mind, and words, raise your hands. Anybody does all 3 at the same time? At the same time. You do all 3 types of service, do you? So now, attention, please. Not sometimes, attention. All the time. What happens? You do service. But let there also be contentment within yourselves and with your service companions, because the fruit of service is, the whole reason you do service is
Contentment.
contentment and happiness. That's why you do service. So if you get careless, lazy in service, it means
Not happy, not
you're going to be less happy, less content. And that's why you won't feel the intoxication of your Brahman life. Therefore, each of you check, you did service, but as you were told earlier, there's happiness in doing service when you yourself, your companions in the atmosphere, are in the vibrations of contentment. You've been told the 3 things in particular for success in the service you do. You must be remembering them. Firstly, 3 things, you must remember them. Firstly, service means the consciousness of being
An instrument.
an instrument, nimit bhav. Secondly, pure feelings, bhavna. So nimit bhav, bhavna. And thirdly, pure and sweet words, pure intention. Intention, bhav, pure feelings, bhavna, and a pure nature, swabhav, your self-respect. When all of these are together in the service that you do, nimit bhav, swabhav, and nimit bhav, swabhav, and bhavna, or nimit bhav, bhavna, and swabhav, yourself, you will then be content. Your companions will also be content, and those whom you serve will also continue to move forward. Those who have the consciousness of being an instrument will forge a relationship with the Father. If there isn't the consciousness of being an instrument, they won't come close to the Father. So whenever you are doing service, check whether your intentions, feelings, and natures are accurate. Nowadays, Bapdada has seen that the main thing is, wherever each one of you goes to do service, Check whether your companions remain content. Success in the service you do is to receive the fruit of contentment and happiness. As well as this, Avyakt is giving a signal for one thing. What's the one thing? That whilst walking and moving along and whilst being in the gathering, there is always someone or the other with you when you are doing service. And so look at one another as a soul. You do look at one another as a soul. You even practice that too. However, when you look at that soul, do you see that soul in the form of his original sanskars? Or do you also see the mixed sanskars of that soul? You have passed when it has come to seeing others as souls, but which sanskars do you see in those souls? Right? Do you form connections with those souls with their original sanskars, or do the present sanskars also come in front of you, whatever you remember of their mistakes and weaknesses? So the Father says, from today, first of all, see anyone and everyone. First, see anyone as a soul, but see that soul in the form of his original sanskars. All the things that sometimes happen amongst yourselves will not then happen. Right? Even if somebody slips up, if you're soul conscious, it'll merge, it'll fade, no energy given to it. If you give it energy, pay attention to it, then yeah, it's going to grow. Therefore, there is a gap in the perfect stage that there should be with one another. So see each soul with his original sanskars. Then the obstruction that comes in the gathering, obstacles that come in the gathering will finish. Because if you're content and happy in your state of soul consciousness, are other people's sanskars going to bother you? So see, as Baba sees, he sees souls. But what does the Father see? He sees original sanskars. So that's being proactive. Remember? Virtues and knowledge isn't passive. You're actively manifesting them in everything you're doing. And if you do that, then conflict of sanskars will not happen. Because the soul hasn't removed those impure sanskars, old sanskars, and you haven't removed them, so you see them, you notice them, and you get energized them. This Brahmin family is an elevated family. There is great praise of this family. You will not find this godly family again and again, ever again. You only find this godly family once in the whole cycle, right? So the whole cycle, you will not find such a huge family. To know the specialty of this family and to move along with the family is also a huge subject, and deep topic. You've been told earlier, too, that the foundation of this knowledge is faith. We were talking about that this morning. That there are four things in this faith, the Father, that is included in that, then faith in this knowledge. So the Father, Dada, is included in that. Then faith in this knowledge. Faith in the drama, and faith in family. You are those whose intellects have faith. And so you become easy effort makers, just as you have faith in Dada. So why do you struggle? Why do you battle? Because faith mustn't be full. So it's also essential to have faith in the family. What do you do when you are packing something? You make it tight on all four sides. You jam everything in. If you do not make it tight on even one side, then it would rattle. The empty hole would rattle. Something would fall in it and rattle. In the same way, the Father, this knowledge, and within this knowledge, the drama in particular, and the family. In the same way, the Father, this knowledge, and within this knowledge, the drama in particular, and the family. If all four things are not strong, there will then be obstacles. You will then have to pay attention to overcoming the obstacles. That's why I say, churning Maya about all the obstacles and problems and emerging each and every detail. That is completely not Srimad. So there's a consequence of every time you bring body conscious atmosphere into Baba's home, you uh, suffer somebody else projecting out body conscious sanskars, right? Well, that's not coincidental. Why is that happening? Therefore, recognition of the family, love for the family, understanding of one another are absolutely essential. Each of you is an ancestor. You are worthy of worship, and so you have to put these things into yourself and your companions. No matter what you are still, all of you are still. You will then have to pay attention to overcoming these obstacles. Whereas had you never been in that state, they wouldn't have come, is what he's saying. Therefore, recognition of the family, love for the family, understanding one another, these are absolutely essential. Each of you is an ancestor. You are worthy of worship, and you have to put these things into yourself and your companions. No matter what you are number-wise. However, the special task of the Brahman family is to give blessings and to receive blessings. Some children say, but others get angry. How would they take the blessings? Baba says, they would not take blessings. They would simply get angry. Bhaktada says, okay, if it's because of their sanskars that they're giving bad wishes, and you wish to give them blessings, but because they are giving bad wishes, if they are giving bad wishes, who is the one who is taking them? Who's taking the bad wishes? Is it you or the other person who's taking the bad wishes? They are the ones who are giving it, and you are the ones who are taking it. So why did you accept their bad wishes? How do you explain that? What's the sign you accepted someone's bad wishes? Sorrow. You feel sad. If you look at souls in the form of their original sanskars, then you will feel happy. For them, you'll feel mercy. Mercy. Keep yourself safe. Do not take their bad wishes because you are the ones who take. Don't take bad wishes because you're the one who is in taking mode. Do not give and do not take those bad wishes. But that is now giving you homework for today. And until the next time that Baba comes, whenever you look at one another, soul as a soul, do not see that soul in the form of his present sanskars. When you say soul, then see that soul in the form of his original sanskars. That's truly who they are. When you form a relationship with that soul or look at that soul, then look at that soul with that vision. Then these obstacles that come, which do not allow your efforts to become intense, they will not come. If you now change your attitude and vision, the situations will then all finish. In whatever situations you see souls, Baptad has told you earlier too, it is also the constant duty of each one of you in the Brahman family to give good wishes and have pure feelings, and also take good wishes and pure feelings. Look at souls with those sanskars and look at souls with those sanskars move along in that way. Baba will tell you one more thing. You were told this earlier too. Sometimes in a gathering, you become attracted to pardarshan as well as Argentin. Thinking about others. As well as, lastly, Parmat, following the dictates of others. Whether they verbally command you or not, if you're influenced, they don't have to command you. Following the dictates of others. Now cut all of these three pars. Cross them out, cut them out. And keep just one par, that is par upkar. Keep aim to uplift others. You have to uplift others. You are those who uplift others. That's your job description. The nature of Brahmins is to uplift others. Do not look at others, but cut out that par from Bardashan. All of those three cause a huge loss. This is why you must constantly remember your self-respect. The self-respect of myself, a Brahman soul, is to uplift others. That is your purpose. That's your dharma. In that next season, Bapdada wants to see this transformation in each of you children. Is it possible? Raise your hands. Is it possible? You're all good at raising your hands. So what are you going to do? It is good. Bapdada is giving congratulations. Continue to draw the attention of one another. What are you going to do? Every night before you go to sleep, before saying good night to Bapdada, give Baba
Your news.
Your chart.
your whole chart, total chart of whether you did anything good or bad. Give your chart of whatever you did, empty your intellect, and then say
Good night.
good night. Say good night to the Father and go to sleep in remembrance of the Father. You will then sleep very well. First, empty yourself. Do not keep anything
With you.
Inside.
Don't keep anything in your intellect. When you give your whole chart to the Father, you will not need to go to Dharamraj. There's nothing to Dharamraj you for if you gave your whole chart. The Lord becomes pleased with an honest heart. So you have been given homework. Firstly, you can do service whilst walking and moving around in your form of an ancestor and being worthy of worship. The father saw the daughter Janak. Even though her wealth was not good, he gave Sakash with her to the service in Karachi. Whoever may be instrumental for that service, this one did it practically. Souls there receive Sakash and they are moving forward with enthusiasm. So Bapdada saw such a practical example, so all of you can also do that. You can imbibe waves of happiness to reach those who are unhappy, to those who are crying out. Your devotees are calling out to you. When will our deities come and have mercy on us? You're not able to hear it, but the Father can hear it a lot. They're calling out to all of you special deities. You do not know who your devotees are, but the devotees know. They are calling out. Each of you Brahman souls has devotees. Each of you. Some of you may be a little slack or clever. You also have devotees. You are sitting amongst the roots, and so you have the part of giving Sakash to the roots. So now increase your doing service with your mind. The busier you are, the more you'll remain free from obstacles. You can do this, can you not? You know how to serve with your mind, do you not? Do you know? Those who know how to serve with their mind, raise their hands. Okay, put your hands down. You know it, okay. Those who continue to do it practically every now and then, raise your hands. Sometimes do it. You continue to do this. Okay. Do you do it regularly as a discipline, or only you do it sometimes irregularly, inconsistent? If you are only doing it sometimes, then make it regular. And if you're doing it a little, then increase it, because the foundation of the whole cycle is in the fruit of the service that you do at the present time. Whether you become worshippers or those who claim a kingdom, the foundation of both is the service you do at the present time. Your stage of the present time, your words and of the present time, and your relationships and connections of the present time. This is why Bapdada wants that next time when he comes for the first meeting. You must be thinking that the Father has asked, until when will this continue? You're remembering what Baba said earlier in the season. This is why everyone's result will be taken at the first meeting. The percentage needs to increase from what it is now. In fact, Bapdada has been saying from the beginning, if you're going to do it, do it now. not at some point in the future. You sing a lot of songs with the word sometimes in it. He likes songs of Abi Abi right now. An instant donation brings great charity. Do you understand what you have to do for the next year? Acha. Bap Dada is pleased to see you children everywhere because Bap Dada does not wish to do anything alone by himself without you children. Seems very codependent, that Baba. This is why he continues to invoke you children every day. Intense effort maker children, sweet children, lovely children. Let's go. As of you children from all of you children from everywhere, whether you're sitting personally in front of Bap Dada or whether you may be sitting, all of you, are remembering the Father. So who is the Father remembering? He's remembering all of you children everywhere, because for every child, the Father has the hope that each child definitely has to become equal to the Father. The Father has the hope in each child, although he knows that you are number-wise, that all of you have become complete according to your number. Do you not? He knows you are number-wise and that all of you have to become complete according to your number. Do you not? Do you not have to become complete according to your number? Bap Dada also sees the effort of each one of you according to what each one of you is doing. The Father feels a lot of love. When you make effort, he feels a lot of love, and you should therefore become free from laboring. Become lost in Baba's love. The more you become lost in love, the less effort you have to make. Also, when Bap Dada asks you to raise your hands for having love for the Father, all of you raise your hands very high. Father accepts that you have love for him, and the majority of you have passed in the subject of love. But when you become caught up in situations, distracted, influenced, you forget the Father. Acha, multi-million-fold love, remembrance, and affection from the heart of Bap Dada to all of you children everywhere, to everyone, to all of you children who are the masters. The Father is giving hundreds and thousands of greetings. Fly and continue to make others fly. Blessing. May be incorporeal and use all your ornaments with your own stage to overcome all adverse situations. May be incorporeal and use all your ornaments with your own stage to overcome all adverse situations. Those who keep all their ornaments with them, decoration, virtues, powers, knowledge, to never have any arrogance of their body. To be incorporeal and to use all your ornaments is called
Man above.
That's one of them. Above is the other. So to be incorporeal and use all your ornaments is to be man above and man above. When you're stable in your original stage, you can easily overcome all adverse situations. Then all your different old types of nature will finish by doing this. When you're able to be stable in your original sanskars. When you see the intentions of yourself, the soul, all things to do with conflict of nature will finish. You can then develop this in yourself, the power to face all situations. Just take one step just take one step in your mind, and the Father will
1,000 steps.
take 1,000 steps of giving cooperation. One for 1,000. Avyakt signal. Cheerful, easy nature, tolerant. Those who do not look at their own past, ever, at all. Those who don't look at their own past, or the past of others, i.e. their mistakes, their flaws, and who put a full stop in 1 second, are called easy nature. Easy natured. when they're easy natures, from their easy natures, you can see the practical sweetness and cheerfulness in their eyes. That's kind of nice. Practical sweetness and cheerfulness in their eyes. From their easy natures, you can see the practical sweetness and cheerfulness in their eyes, their faces, and their activity. Those who have the stage of being easy-natured will also make others easy-natured. To be easy-natured means that whatever you hear, see, or do must be essence-full, and that you only select the essence. To be easy-natured means that whatever you hear, see, or do has to be essence-full, and then you only select the essence. Om Shanti.